Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
Erin, and Kat.
So, Vampire Diaries, Season 2, Episode 4, Memory Lane.
Oh, I hope we get some...
Gonna get some backstory.
Old-timey backstory.
The flashbacks.
Love it, yeah. I think we should call it old-timey backstory, actually.
I think they're just generally referred to as flashbacks.
Old-timey backstory.
Okay.
That was the original name of the episode, it just didn't quite
it
pass.
evolved. Back then they used to call it old-timey backstory. Yeah, well, the last episode ended with Katherine popping in to check on Caroline.
Oh, yeah. Popping in to check. I was just in the area.
I'm intrigued to see what she wants from Caroline.
Well, if she has any sense, it's just to be her friend because she's awesome.
Yeah. However, I feel like it's to manipulate her by a puppet. Can other vampires use compulsion on other vampires? That's what it's called.
No.
I always get the name wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Compulsion, compelling. Yeah. No, they can't.
She'll find another way though. Oh, she's going to threaten Matt, isn't she?
Erin gets emotional about stuff that hasn't even happened.
I create my own problems.
It might not happen. Everyone's just like, I'm preparing myself just in case.
But if it does, I'm a genius and I wrote the script.
Erin's brain is constantly dress rehearsing for like tragedy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Constant state of.
Okay, so please remember to like, comment and subscribe. What should you ask in the comments? Whose backstory flashback would you want to see the most? If you could have an whole episode dedicated to someone's backstory.
Ooh, what was her name?
Oh, the blonde girl.
Yep. Stefan's best friend.
Lexi.
Yeah, I'd love to see like what Lexi was up to for years because I feel like those were going to be really fun years.
Yeah.
The Lexi years.
That would be the next spin-off.
Have there been spin-offs?
From this, there's 2.
Oh, but you can't obviously tell us what they are.
No.
Okay.
Oh, why are they obvious?
Even the names might hint at something that when you hear it mentioned later, you'll go, oh, I know that that's a big deal, or, you know.
Yes, my dream. Going to sleep.
Oh.
So this is where you spend your time, and not stabbing people in the back.
I tricked you into telling me the truth, so I'm stabbing you in the back. I want nothing to do with you.
Okay, see you at Jenna's barbecue. I'm gonna put some silver in the mason wine and prove he's a werewolf. See you at the barbecue.
Put some silver.
Hey, Mason, you guys
Normally
have...
that's
Nah, I'm gonna barbecue at Jenna's son's house.
Werewolf,
Give
isn't
me
it?
2 minutes,
Oh.
all right? I can't say anything more. I'm sorry, Tyler. It's just better for you if I don't.
Oh, that's very interesting.
He's going to end up triggering the curse because he doesn't know what it is.
Laying there on your desk for me to read.
He has too much patience
Damon's
ahead
private stock.
for someone that should be done with her.
Why did you keep this picture?
Fair
Why not
question.
burn it? Tear it up.
Because he's not done with her.
You want to know why? You came back here to fall in love with me all over again. Didn't you?
He doesn't know how to answer that. No.
Did he just pump her in the vein?
Yeah.
He gonna put her in a dungeon.
But yet, why won't he then kill her? I should give him more credit.
Anyway, you came back to Mystic Falls, weren't you?
You don't have to do this.
Answer the question.
Oh. It's quite sadistic. I like this side of him.
Mason Lockwood. Oh, sure. Hey, Damon's out tour. I know. Heard great things about you. Really? That's weird. I'm a dick.
Just checking in. Oh, he hates that you're a constant temptation.
Oh.
The desire to rip out your jugular every time he's with you. Trust me, it's there.
It's one thing thinking it and one thing hearing it.
Yeah.
Kiss you, and I know that I'm falling in love.
He's away with words, doesn't he?
Yeah. She looks quite taken aback by it.
Have I upset you?
No. You haven't upset me, you've just surprised me.
Sounds like he's awakened a little bit of humanity in her.
Did my little brother's confession overwhelm you?
You shouldn't eavesdrop.
Was my love not enough?
Oh.
Hound dog? You know nothing about a hound dog.
Dances with wolves. Again.
I practically lived in that.
You were your friends. You were your family. You just sold them out.
Without blinking.
Why? There's more to that.
Why don't you start us off?
Is his hand gonna like...
Sure.
So he knows.
I apologize. I'm an animal.
Oh, I'm loving this game.
You were like, huh? I was pegged you for a lone wolf. Oh, I'm sure I wasn't half the lady killer you were. How about a toast? To new friends. Cheers.
This is the friendship I want.
I know.
I'm not your enemy, Damon. You tried to kill my brother. That was a mistake. Let's not spark some age-old feud that doesn't apply to us. Let's be above this.
Oh, I want to believe him, but I don't know.
But it's nice for a change for someone to be like, let's not
Yeah.
be, we don't have to be like that.
You're gonna stab him, for goodness sake.
What, more dog jokes? Nah, those got old. You know,
Ouchie.
now you made an enemy.
For God's sake.
I don't really understand why Damon couldn't just leave it alone.
Because it's Damon.
A werewolf,
I've said.
it would take trust for him to just believe that he's not a threat to him.
Over now. I don't want you seeing Elena anymore.
Oh, she is strong.
I just wanted to spend some time with you.
I love that she's so psycho.
You must be Elena.
It must be hard to believe until she's right there.
I know.
You still pissed? You still keeping secrets? Yeah. Then I'm still pissed.
Huh?
Tell me what it is. Tell me what triggers the curse. You have to kill somebody. Human blood. You take another person's life away from them, then the curse is yours forever. Can you handle that?
Well, yeah, because I'm not going to do that.
But then it's knowing that his uncle has done that.
He never said deliberately.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
When you think about it, if Caroline had died in that car accident,
So,
Starving.
well, spending a day with your jealous ex will do that to you.
Listen, I know you're upset.
This is what she wants. She wants us to fight. She wants to get between us.
She already has one.
Is he actually going to break up with her then?
so when it comes to safety, like with Caroline and Matt,
True, but it's not been safe any of the times.
Don't try to be a hero, Damon. You'll end up dead.
Been there, done that. At least this time it'll be worth it.
Ooh. I feel like she's not having the day she wanted.
I hated that fight.
I know, me too. Felt too real.
Oh, I see that.
Oh, so are they on to Caroline then?
Did you see Caroline? We were right.
Yeah.
Katherine got to her. I love you, Stefan. We will be together again.
That final scene always pisses me off. Damon went and died trying to save her, and she just...
I know. I know.
Well, there was always going to be at least one loser in that equation because it was
Yeah.
two guys fighting over one girl.
But it's the fact that he was like not even a consideration.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a oh no, it's more you. It was literally like nothing.
Mm.
But it does show that Stefan's assessment of the situation may not be quite correct.
Do we believe that she is... Also, even if we believe that she is fully into Stefan and always has been, again, when we see this in films and it was reversed and it was a guy trying to force himself into a girl that she was saying, no thanks, I'm not into it, we'd be like, dude, that's creepy. So I am going to say that's also kind of creepy for a girl to be like, I'm going to make you want me, you're going to be mine.
I'm not saying it's not creepy, like 100% it's creepy
It's
and I
just
don't like
wrong.
it, like just take the no and walk
Yeah,
away.
take the no, have your
Also,
self-respect.
I don't believe that he is quite as set on the no as he might think he is,
Yeah.
and I think his assessment of she doesn't care about anyone but herself is clearly slightly incorrect.
Yeah. He
I think
he
she,
still has feelings.
yeah, I think she did, for whatever reason, she played them off against each other, but that doesn't mean she didn't care about one of them.
He clearly does, because otherwise there is no, I cannot see any other reason in the whole wide world
Why he wouldn't have killed her.
Yeah, either he wouldn't kill her or is now with her literal doppelganger.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I know their like breakup was false and you know he wants to protect Elena. If he really wanted to protect her, he'd have gone, he'd have left her long ago, but no, he's there with her and he knows that will bring Katherine because there's a part of him that still wants
Because
to have something
generally,
to do with Katherine as well.
if you break up with somebody, do you then go, is the next person you date, do they look exactly like the person you date? No,
That's,
you usually
that's
go in the
weird when
opposite
that happens
direction,
though,
don't you?
right?
Usually
Yeah.
there's
That's
no
weird when
way.
that happens. I've had that with an ex, with a friend being like, he's got a new girlfriend and she looks just like you. I'm like, that's weird. That's creepy.
Yeah, that is
That's,
creepy.
yeah. So
But she has been dead for 160 years. She could have come back from him at any point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
where's she
that's
been?
right, yeah.
There's no way that now
Yeah,
it's
I
because
don't-
she loves him.
why is she dragging
Or
her
is
ass?
it because, or has she come back because in the last 160 years he's been on his own and now he's found somebody and she's like, oh shit, maybe my time's running
Well,
out? I don't necessarily
there was the
think
whole
that's true.
conversation about her faking her death.
Yeah.
Obviously, last season they opened the tomb and it was revealed that she wasn't in there.
Yeah.
So it's been revealed that she didn't die. So
Yeah, I don't disagree that there's definitely other layers
Oh yeah, 100%.
to it. But yeah, you definitely can't discount the fact that
And I do think you're right. I do think the moonstone stops you.
But then why did she have it? As a vampire, why did she have it? Did she get it because she had connection to witches? Because it was the witches who did the jewellery for them, right? So
Maybe.
I wonder if she had it because she's been given it by a witch. Or something.
Or she got a witch to enchant it.
Yeah. Something. Dunno.
so we've got a bit more backstory.
old time flashbacks.
Olden
Yeah.
timey.
And there's just certain lines that hit, like Damon, is my love not enough?
Oh, that was
Yeah.
you can't help but not feel for him.
Especially when you look back and all the flashback stuff we've had with Damon involved has been Katherine picking Stefan over him, his dad basically saying that he's a disgrace to him, and Stefan's the model son. It's no surprise that there's issues within their relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always like Damon's never the choice. Damon's always... So in a way you can see why his behaviour is never okay, but he plays up to it.
He wasn't born evil, he was made.
Yeah.
Like,
one of my favourite duos, Mason and Damon.
Like, yeah.
The back and forth, and the fact that only Ricky's in on it and Jenna's oblivious.
Funny. It was just so funny because clearly they both knew.
Yeah.
And they were just like, should we stop playing this game now?
I love the lines at the table with the apple pie and the you're more of a
Yeah.
lady killer than me.
But then
Yeah,
it
I'm
makes
an
me
animal.
think
You're a
as
lone
well-
wolf.
But it makes me think as well that Mason did the silver thing on purpose.
oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Because he was like, so they're all like, oh, we won't touch the silver. Whereas he was just like, oh, I'll fuck with him a little bit.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do.
And
So
then, be interesting to see what happens next because obviously, Mason obviously can't fight him
in human,
form. Like, he can obviously only fight him at full mode, so what's going to happen?
Well, he can. He said, "You're strong."
He
Like,
does
Catherine
have,
said to George, "You're strong,
He does have
just
increased
not
strength.
as strong as me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be like a even Stevens fight, but I don't think it'd be like.
But I don't think
terribly
Mason is the
far
same
off.
as a human. I think Mason is stronger than a human.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then if Mason bites a vampire not in human form, does that still count as werewolf, right? No, in human form, sorry.
in human form, no, it
In human
doesn't.
form, right, okay.
I love that they might have tested that theory. Like, sorry, I thought you were a bit of like peach cobbler.
Sorry about that,
Yeah, basically, I don't think it really comes up necessarily, but basically, werewolves have a venom in their bite when they're in wolf form. But for vampires anyway. So, yeah, I get frustrated with Damon stabbing Mason because I really like Mason. And I think that you two would be so fun.
That could have been a really
Yeah.
good pairing. It could have been end
Yeah.
to thousands of years of feuding.
Or
right
again,
there.
like this, like Mason said it perfectly. That doesn't apply to. Why does that have to apply to us?
Yeah.
Like, it's got nothing to do with us.
And it was always like Damon was never gonna, like, as much as you're like, just accept it, mate, and move on. He's been here for however long, and nothing has happened. He's clearly known who you are from the beginning, and and he hasn't done anything. Yet you decided that you're going to be Damon about it.
And I think that even though he was in human form, when after he took the knife out that Damon stabbed him and he got up and he walked up to her and he was like, fine, you've got a feud, you wanted it, I think Damon looked a bit rattled.
He did,
He did look rattled.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who I'm dealing with and I didn't know that wasn't going to hurt you, so I'm a bit fucked.
Yeah, I
He
think
said-
it's like,
because he
I
said-
don't know what can kill you.
Yeah.
Because he said, didn't he, I think werewolves spread the silver rumour for occasions just such as this. Like, so you can try and kill me, but it's not going to work.
Well, if they thinky about it, they should know that fire is what the
Kills everything.
no, actually no, because the dad. Well, actually they don't know this, but the dad wasn't a werewolf, was he?
No.
But they don't know that.
So what they explained was
the
that
thinky the old timey fire.
what they explained was that there's a werewolf gene that runs within a family.
Yeah.
It's been handed down.
No, I
the
get
Lockwood
that.
family have it, but then Mason explained that to trigger it, so it just lays dormant until you trigger it by killing someone.
Yeah, so who had Mason killed by accident? Or I think that was double meaning there, is that one, that he didn't want to make him aware of either how to trigger it or to have that on his conscience, but also I think partially there was, he looks at his uncle like he's a cool dude, he's a cool uncle, that there's some of his own shame there, even if it was by an accident. I've killed someone, and if he knows that, he's possibly going to think a little bit less than of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it might have been his own shame that he didn't want him to know.
I think it was. Sorry.
I can see the argument of, you want the information, you hate not knowing, but knowing it, like you said, that's gonna stick with you.
You want the
knowing that.
information, don't you?
Yeah,
Knowing there's
until
a
you know
curse.
it.
But knowing there's a curse, you want the information so that you you know what to stay away from, right? So because you don't know what it's going to be that triggers it, so you want to know, like, so you don't do something inadvertently.
Is it worse not knowing in a way?
Yeah.
I reckon there's a burden either not knowing or knowing. Yeah. So it's kind of a lose-lose either way.
Yeah, so Caroline, not being a great friend, but to be, in her defence, you're being pressured and everything's going on with Katherine, and actually you can kind of reason with yourself, as in, all I'm doing is spending the day with my friend and telling her the truth, but bad things about her relationship. Is that really that bad in the grand scheme of things when she's threatening to kill me? Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say, I wonder what Katherine has on Caroline, or if she said, I'm going to kill your whole family unless you do what I say. Because although, yes, Caroline is now a vampire, but she's not scary and a natural tendency towards being evil or anything.
And this is the woman that killed her.
Yeah, so Katherine is a lot more scary.
I can do it again.
It's the woman who killed her and has got everybody else in a tizzy because she's so dangerous.
Yeah.
So,
and Caroline isn't like a rogue.
Like, I feel like she can't catch a break.
No.
Like, she was doing so well, and then, you know, she found Vicky dead on the side of the road. Then she was doing really well, and she was like with Matt, and they were like happy, lovely.
Then Matt's mum came back.
Turned into a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Matt's mum came back and hated her.
Yeah.
And let's not forget all the stuff Damon did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of hope she doesn't turn into like the punching bag of the series, essentially, because nothing kind of goes right for her. And we didn't see Bonnie this episode.
No Bonnie, no Jeremy.
No. Like, if Bonnie, like... Bonnie hasn't come to check in on her after she knows that she's given her this ring so she can go out in the daytime.
I loved Jenna's thing with Damon. The whole I've dated many yous.
Yeah. I think with Caroline, she's very vulnerable. She's having this constant internal struggle. She's dealing with the morality of her situation. All the things that she said to...
Elena,
oh my god, mind blank. That are all truths for Elena are all truths for Caroline. Yeah. She'll never be a mum. She'll never be all of those things.
I did wonder that when when she said it, I was like, oh, interesting, because that's now been taken away from you.
A bit of projection there.
So dealing with all of that stuff, she's then vulnerable. She's broken up from Matt. She can't speak to her mum about it. There's, you know, her friendships are going to be very weird between Bonnie and Elena as well, because
they're going to grow up.
She knows she's going to outgrow them. So really, the family that she's going to end up having are going to be the vampires amongst the group. And, you know, in 100, 200 years' time, Bonnie and Elena might not be there, but Katherine might be.
Yeah, and that's why I thought actually the connection between her and Stefan was quite nice, because I was like, she can genuinely be honest with this person, and they were finding a bit of comedy in there, a bit of like friendship and laughing. I was like, oh, that's nice. I'm glad she has someone.
It's
pretty bleak.
Yeah, and the type nature of person she is as well. So she's primed to once again, like we said, be manipulated and used.
Yeah,
I love her.
She doesn't really have any lifeboats at the moment, if you know what I mean.
There's no one person that is solely in her corner. People are in her corner, but there's no one that's like, you know,
no one's going to put her first.
Yes,
over
Stefan will
everybody else.
always be in Elena's corner.
Yeah,
they will all be there, but
and Damon as well. Yeah, like Damon's gonna.
She doesn't have that.
Yeah,
and so you can understand why, if you know Catherine's come to her, she doesn't have that person that she can judgment free go to and say, this is what's happened.
Yeah,
and anyone that would be in her corner, she is now a danger to them, so she's trying to distance herself from them.
Yeah.
Poor Caroline. So I was so fucking happy when she won the Miss Mystic Falls. I was like, go on!
Let's just constantly rewatch that episode and nothing will ever happen again.
Yep.
That's it. Yep. Start and end of Vampire Diaries.
Okay. So that was our reaction to Season 2, Episode 4, Memory Lane. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.